I'll reintroduce myself just so it's on the recorded version. My name is Amy. Welcome to Circuit Conditioning, 45 minutes. We have 3 circuits, each with 4 exercises. Equipment today, a couple pairs of dumbbells, maybe a little bit heavier for lower body. Mat is optional for core. Have some water nearby. Couple minutes of warm up here. One more squat. Let's lift the knee, opposite elbow to knee. Little core rotation, warm up that midsection. Moving at your own pace here this morning. Waking up the body. Getting that blood flowing, heart rate up, body temperature up a little bit. Three more knee ups, 2, 1, step it back for reverse lunge. Pull that knee up and switch. Dropping that knee down almost to the floor if you can. Slight lean forward, hinging at the hips. Press through the floor with that foot. Stay tall, not upper body. As you get warmer, you can start to move a little bit quicker, go a little bit deeper. Keep it going, one more lunge each way. Last one. Good, let's hamstring curl, left to right, pull that heel back. Reach and pull with those arms. Warm the chest and back up. Pick up the pace just a little bit, jog in place, or maybe go into butt kickers. You can always stay at hamstring curl or step touch. And jumping jacks here. Finish it out here. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Quick drink of water if you need it. Quick volume check. Can you guys hear me okay? Quick thumbs up emoji before we get started. So I know my earphones are working. Awesome. Thank you guys. All right, 45 seconds, 4 movements. We're going to start with upper body. Maybe a little bit lighter weight. We're going to go full arm lift and then press, full arm lower, straight arm. Little bend in the elbow is okay. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Around the world press. Now, if you don't want the around the world portion of it to be able to press a little bit more, that's okay. Just do the press. You can go a little bit heavier if you're isolating the press. Because we're going straight arm around the world, you might have to go lower on the weight. Single arm option is okay here if you want to alternate. Staggered stance is okay. Side by side stance is okay with those speed. 3, 2, 1. We're going to ditch one weight, maybe go a little bit heavier. We're going to go lateral lunge. Optional pull on your way up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going half on each side. We're stepping straight to the side, hinging our hips, pushing our hips back, hinging forward. Dumbbell reaches down towards that knee, shin, or ankle, however far you want to go down, with a neutral spine. And switch sides. Take that pull out. If you picked a heavy dumbbell and it's not quite right for upper body, that's okay. We're doing plenty of upper body today. We don't need to combo it if you don't want to. There's 3, 2, and 1. We're going plank. You can go all the way to the floor if you'd like. I'm going to elevate it up on a chair. We're lifting opposite arm and leg and going hand to knee. Just a simple touch, go right back into that plank. A little bit tougher on that full plank if you're on the floor. If you don't want to lift both arm and leg, just pull that knee in or lift the arm and pull back one at a time. Good option there. Check in on those hips, making sure that they're not lifting up towards the ceiling. Sink them in line with the rest of the body. Control the movement, slow and control. 3, 2, 1. Here's our cardio. Crossover hop squat. Hop down into a squat, reach across to that opposite side. Hop together, crossover other side. Here we go. Little torso twist. Again, how far you go down into that squat, totally up to you. How far you twist over, totally up to you. It can be a small twist. You can stay up high in a shallow squat. You can step together instead of hopping. So squat together, squat together, squat together. Finish strong here. Effort level on this 45-second cardio, maybe a 7 out of 10. We don't want to go too high. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 45 is a little bit long to go super high intensity with cardio. So maybe a 7 out of 10 would be good. Kind of get a feel for it. Judge for yourself. If you feel good about going higher intensity, that's okay too. We got 30 rests here between rounds. 2 more on those on circuit 1. Around the world press, get ready. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Option here, if you still want to include around the world, just bend those elbows a little bit more. And do a smaller kind of circle. Or maybe you want to do a around the world up press, and then bring it back down into a reverse bicep curl, and then repeat. Lots of different ways to do this one. 3, 2, 1. We got lateral lunge. Optional pull. 3, 2, 1. I'm starting going the other direction. Want to squeeze those shoulder blades together on that pull. Drive that elbow back and up. Working the back of the shoulder between the shoulder blade. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Nice job, team. Keeping that wrist neutral as you move through that arm. Strong strength movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Hand to knee. Here we go. Good. Take your time as you lift arm and leg. And return. Keeping those hips down the whole time, core engaged. Breathe through it. Check in on those shoulders. Pull them back and down, away from the ears. Last 10 seconds, then we're going into our cardio. 3, 2, 1. Crossover squat hop. Feel free to switch up variations throughout the interval if needed. Here we go. Find that 7 out of 10 effort level. Nice and steady, getting that heart rate up. Yes. Working hard. As we're rotating, we want to rotate through the belly button. Keep our hips pointed forward, lock the hips in. Keep the head above the heart, no matter how deep you're going into that squat hop. We don't want to be lowering our head too low, below our hips or shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Catch your breath. Now, if 30 seconds feels like it's too short of a break, take more. Hop back into the round when you can. Around the world press, let's see it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm kind of doing the opposite of what I did the first or last round rather. I'm bicep curling up, pressing up, and then around the world down. Lots of cool ways to do this one. Making sure we don't want to lean back or press our hips forward. Keep everything nice and neutral. Everything is happening in front of the body. Four, 3, 2, 1. Lateral lunge pull option. Just kind of mix it up. I'm going to do 2 each way and then switch. Here we go. You're welcome to stay on one side for the first half, just like we've been doing. Nice work. Core strong. Halfway. Go ahead and switch if you're doing the same thing we did first and second round. Third round might feel a little bit more challenging. That's okay. Take your time. Make sure the form is there. 3, 2, 1. We got plank. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. You're always welcome to hold a plank if you don't want to lift arm or leg at all. Check on that alignment. Spine is super long. Nice job, team. Halfway through this one. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Come on, finish it out right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crossover, top squat. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Spending as little time out and in as you can in each spot. Continuous if you can. Pull those knees out to be in line with the hip and ankle. We're right there. Come on, team. Finish out round 3. Come on, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds here before second circuit. All right, we are gonna want some maybe heavier dumbbells if you got the option. We're gonna do a combo suitcase squat, so dumbbells on the sides, maybe a bit narrower squat. Stance, suitcase to RDL. Here we go. So squat to straight leg hinge. Here we go. Now this is a tough combination. If you want to do just one or the other, go ahead and do that. Squat, nice generous bend in the hip and knee. Hinge, little bend in the knee. Most of the motion, all the motion comes from the hip. Dumbbells go right alongside the leg for that hinge. Using those glutes and hamstrings to pull your upper body back up. Three, two, and one. We're going push-up, so down to the floor or mat. Regular push-up option to add a rotation side plank. Here we go. You choose how many push-ups in between rotates that you want. You can do one. Maybe it feels better to get a couple more in for each rotation. I'm sitting on my bottom knee as I rotate to the side plank, but if you want to go for it, feel good about full plank, go right up on those feet, stacked or staggered. As we rotate, we want the hip and shoulder to move together. A lot of times the shoulder or the hip wants to move first and then the shoulder will follow. Here's 3, 2, 1. Grab a dumbbell, single dumbbell. We're gonna do a halo around the head. So here, switch directions each time you come around. The heavier the dumbbell, the more that core is working. So we're working core here. A little bit of arms, but mostly core. If you have a kettlebell, that might feel better in the hands for this one. Get a little bit closer to show you what's going on. So I do a full completion all the way around. It may not feel like it, but you are definitely working that core a lot here. We want to prevent any movement in that torso and hip area. 3, 2, and 1. Cardio. We're gonna do a power skip. Reach it back, swing it through, and skip it up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're gonna do 22 seconds on each side. I used to call these, what did I used to call them? Lunge hops. I saw someone call them a power skip, and I like that better. So I'm gonna call them power skips. So reach it back, tap it back, swing that leg through, use that arm to help you jump. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. If you don't like the jump, just powerfully swing that knee up, tap it back, don't jump at all. That's okay if you want to keep it low impact. You'll still get cardio out of it. 3, 2, 1, take a break. All right, that is section 2, block 2. Round 2 is coming up next. Suitcase squat to deadlift. Get ready. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Now you know what to do. Find your focus. I slightly move the dumbbells for suitcase squat to the side. Then I pull them to the front just because I like that better for RDL. If you want to keep them to the side the whole time, that's fine too. Keep an eye on your knees as you do suitcase squat. We don't want them coming in towards each other on squat. Here's 3, 2, 1, push-ups. I'll show an elevated version of push-up here. Here we go. Elbows are going back at like a 45-degree angle. Breathing through it. And exhale on the exertion on that push up. Inhale down. Lightly connect to that core. Zip it up the front. Nice and engaged on the back. Side body engaged. Diaphragm breathing muscles obviously working. Breathing through it. Belly breathing. 3, 2, 1. Power skip. 3, 2, 1. I'm starting on my opposite side this time. Nice job, team. Nice and steady, come on. 3, 2, 1, smooth switch, here we go. Keep it steady, come on, all the way. 3, 2, and 1. I skipped one, halo. Let's get that halo in. 3, 2, 1. My timer told me. Whew. Sorry for putting these out of order. I put the cardio at the end for a reason. Breathe through it, try to catch your breath. Finish it out. I know a couple of you probably caught me, but didn't want to go to your computers to tell me. 3, 2, 1. Now we're breaking. Last round here. Get ready for suitcase squat and deadlift. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Round 3. Round 3 is a little bit tougher usually for all of our movements. Maintain that good form, slow down, and if you need to adjust the weight. You definitely want to challenge yourself to do it, but if that form's not there, it's not worth it. By the end of each interval, you want to be working at an 8 or 9 effort level with strength. 3, 2, 1. Push up, rotate. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. On a 45-second interval, we're getting somewhere between 8 and 12 reps. So if you're getting closer to 20, that's a little bit too quick. If you're only getting like 5 or 6, that's a little bit too challenging to getting through reps. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now we got halo. Three, 2, and 1. Here we go. Don't be afraid to go heavy on this one. We're keeping it pretty close to our body. Being careful not to actually hit ourselves. but you can probably do more than you think. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Power skip, last time. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Couple more on this side. Come on, team. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, other side. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Block 2 is done. We're heading into block 3, team. All right, we're gonna go another variation of squat, but we're gonna work with tempo here. So I'm gonna do this goblet style, maybe a little bit wider. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, and then 1 count up. Here we go. Tempo squat, 3 counts down, 1 count up. If you're feeling really good, maybe add another count at the bottom to pause, and then power it up. Nice job. Really use those glutes and hamstrings to squeeze and push those hips back to neutral on the way up. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna work with tempo again. Back fly. Bent over position, dumbbells under the shoulders. We're gonna squeeze it up for 1, down for 3. Kind of the opposite of that squat. Squeeze it up. 3, 2, 1, down. If back fly, straight arm feels too challenging, high row is okay too. My feet are together and I'm in that bent over stance, but you can split your stance if it's a little bit, if you need a little bit extra low back support. Single arm is okay on this one. Alternating arms. Here's 3, 2, 1. Another single dumbbell exercise, core, standing. We're gonna chop across. So legs are side by side. We're gonna chop up, down, across. Up the other way, down, across. So we're getting both sides in, alternating. My upper body is rotating through the belly button. As I move through this, my hips are stable. Hip to shoulder, hip to hip. Shoulders are down away from the ears as we move. We're also working those arms a little bit on that one, and rest. Grab any dumbbell. It can be light, it can be heavy. We're gonna do high knees, but offset with a dumbbell. Here we go. So this dumbbell in the hand does not have to be heavy. It doesn't even have to be a dumbbell. We're just doing kind of offset high knees. This can be a march. It can be a march skip. Anything in between. My arm is out for balance. Switch sides, here we go. I think I have a 5-pound dumbbell, not heavy at all. We want a little bit of tension in that hand and arm for stability, but we don't want super tense shoulders. And rest. Take a break. Round 2 coming up. Now, if those offset high knees don't feel good or you don't like them, whatever reason, regular high knees, go for it. Just adding some variety, making it different today. Get ready for tempo squat. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lower for 3, extend it up for 1. Or if you want to flip-flop it, go down for 1, up for 3. That's a cool variation too. If you're going down for 3, we're accentuating the eccentric lengthening contraction of those hamstrings. If you choose to do 3 pounds up, you're accentuating that quad lengthening contraction. 3, 2, 1, tempo back fly. You can do the same thing on this one, reverse it, or you can do the same thing as round 1. Here we go. 1 count, 1, 3 down is what we did for round 1. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Working between the shoulder blades, back of the shoulder, and lat on this one. Really good for posture, strength here. Make sure that back stays neutral. We don't want any tucking tailbone or rounding spine here. 3, 2, 1. Standing chop, alternating. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There's a little bit of momentum on this, not a lot. You're in control of the dumbbell. We're rotating. It's not a full swing or anything, but there's a little bit of smoothness to it. Take a second to check in on the hip and pelvis. Make sure it's not anterior tilted or tucking. Find that neutral pelvis. Last few here. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got our cardio. Offset high knee. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, and 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Last break, team. All right, round 3, team. You know what to do. Find your focus. Dig deep, challenge yourself, work hard. You got this. Tempo squat in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last few reps, come on. Last rep, here's 4, 3, 2, 1, back fly. Three, 2, 1, here we go. Nice work. You got this now. Come on, we're halfway through the interval. Keep that upper body strong. Keep that spine neutral, rib cage tucked under. Yes, come on, team. Last rep, your side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dumbbell chop. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last couple of reps. Come on, we got high knees next. I'm gonna ditch my offset weight. I'm really gonna go for it, get my heart rate up on this last cardio. 3, 2, 1. If you like that offset, go ahead and keep it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice job. We are halfway through right here. Build into it. Come on, finish strong. Last 10. This is it. Come on, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Catch your breath. Grab a drink. We got about 4 minutes here, cool down stretch. All right. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Awesome job today for class today. Circuit conditioning. And reverse it. All right, bring those hands behind, chest stretch here. Drop the hands down, interlace the fingers. Lift up so you feel a nice stretch in the front. And release, go right in front, interlace the fingers again, press the palms away. Round that upper spine, chin to chest. Space between the shoulder blades. Long neck. And release. Let's go lower body here. Cross that ankle over to the opposite knee. If you need a chair for this, go ahead and take a seat in a chair. Same thing. Sink those hips down. Work on pressing the knee towards the floor. Nice back of the hip stretch. Release, other side. And release, quad stretch, same arm, same leg. Get those knees pulled together. And other side, release that one. Over to the other side. And release. Nice wide stance here. We're gonna go dynamic stretch here. Move one way, hold for a second, come back, and then other way, a couple times each way. Hinging at the hips. Nice stretch on that inner leg. And take a pause and hinge forward, going right down the middle. And then let that low back release. Chin to chest. Do a little bit of movement through that head and neck. Heel toe those feet together, bend those knees a lot. Round it up one vertebra at a time. And last big inhale, reach it up. Full body stretch. Big exhale, release down. That is it for today. Thank you so much for attending. If there are any questions, I'll hang out for a minute. If you're watching the recorded version, drop a comment or a question below. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next time, everyone. Thank you.